What's up, guys? My name's Joseph. I'm with my co-host Acacia, and welcome to another episode of the Coffee Room. So today we're going to be talking about PALWORLD. We're going to be talking about the bear. We've got a new brew, new roast.
New coffee roaster to brew.
Yep, there we go. And we're also going to be using a milk frother that we've never used before. So lots of new things today. And before all that, babe, how's your morning been?
A little chaotic, but good.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, a little uneventful, but that's okay. How about your morning?
It's been okay. Just been chilling out, hanging out, and getting ready for Seek. I'm going to Seek tonight, so I've got a 2-night stay at it's Seek accommodations. They have these shipping containers that they've turned into like Airbnb style, but they're not Airbnbs, like they own the property and all that, but they've just converted it into a nice little living area, and I'm gonna stay in there for the couple nights, take some video footage and drone shots for them, and
I can't go because I work.
Yeah, it's Sunday and she works tomorrow, it's Monday, so just gonna be me and Nero for the night, so it'll be fun, and I'm just packing up for that. But let's get the day going. What is the new coffee that we're going to be trying out today?
So DAC Coffee Roasters, they're based out of Amsterdam in the Netherlands, but it's owned by 2 guys from Montreal, which is kind of cool. So it's like Canadian, but it's not Canadian.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to try them. Really excited.
And
you're gonna be brewing.
Yes, I'm gonna be brewing today. So we're using the Chemex.
Or some people like to call it the Chemex.
The Chemex?
Don't call it that.
So I've got my little recipe sheet here, and I'm gonna be seeing how well I do. We can start brewing, and let me just read this quick pre-soak filter. Okay, so I gotta get the filter going. All right, so I gotta pre-soak the filter, discard the water. Add the grind level at 260. I'm definitely going to be getting help from the experts beside me, so.
Hey, you folded it right.
Yeah.
Or it's already pre-folded, so you just have to unravel it in such a way that it sits appropriately. So it's supposed
to pour the water on it now.
Yeah. So it's supposed to have I think it's 3 layers. Yeah. 3 layers going on the sort of mouth of the Chemex, and then just the 1 layer on the backside. You want to have a thicker amount of filter on the side where the mouth goes. Because if you don't, then you're basically just opening it up so that there's a big gap in the middle. It's just weird the way it's folded. You just have to do it a certain way. And you're always supposed to do the thicker side on the mouth because that's where you're pouring out of. What's that?
What a pour.
Yes, beautiful, gorgeous. Looks good.
Yeah.
You usually have to give these quite a soak though, so I might just go over
do a little bit more.
Because there is so much paper and it's unbleached, which means it has a little bit more of a taste to it. Hopefully we have enough
cardboard
water.
taste.
Yeah.
The sink's right there.
I know, but we have the video running. Should I just go fill it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna
keep these people entertained.
Put water in the kettle because I just used a lot. And make sure you dump the water out into that.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the viewers. All right, guys, here we go. Big moment here, all by myself. About to pour water from this Chemex into this glass. There we go. Rocket science achieved.
It's funny because my mic is on, so you can definitely hear the whole thing.
Okay, so that is done with. Let's open this up. So I'm going to be putting in 260 grams of grinds, right?
260?
Yeah.
No.
Level 260?
Add grinds, level. Start timer, pour 260
Oh, that's a scratch off. Okay, so just dump all this.
Yep. I already have it pre-ground and everything. I ground it at, supposed to be medium coarse. I did 20 clicks. Normally do a lot coarser in a Chemex, but the recipe that I looked up said medium coarse grind. So I did 20 clicks on my Chestnut C3, and there's 55 grams.
So once I get the water, I'm going to start the timer and pour 260 grams of water in 30 seconds.
You want to level
in a
that
spiral. level.
Just give it a little shake.
Oh,
Just level the grinds.
there we go. Okay. So while I'm pouring this to 30 seconds at 260 grams, how's PALWORLD been?
Yes, I have so much to say about it. It's been good. I'm kind of on and off again with it. I see people online are like crazy about it. Like everybody's obsessed, which I get why. It is really addictive. Again, it's like everybody knows, it's a knockoff of Pokemon basically, but it's just got so many better qualities. Like you can do more, you can interact with your pals more, and you can have them go around with you in the world and like follow you around, and you can get on their backs, you can like grab onto their legs and fly around with them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you just have more interaction, which is nice, because that's kind of like the cool part about Pokemon. It's like there's these really cool beasts, and you know, you have your favorites, but then they're just in the Pokeball.
Yeah.
You don't interact with them, you don't see them unless you're battling or something. It's kind of the downside of it, so this kind of alleviates that. And there's so much other stuff, like there's world building and stuff versus in the other one, like you can't really make your own like settlement and do all that stuff.
Which is fun.
In the
Yeah,
other
that's
one, as
super
in,
cool.
sorry, I didn't explain, but in Pokemon you can't build your own settlement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's nice that there's something else that's different than Pokemon coming out.
Yeah, hopefully it
'Cause-
makes them up their game so that
Yeah, I've been like, I
Other
love
creators
Pokemon,
will.
but I've been kind of tired
it's the
of.
same shit. It's been the same shit for
Yeah.
years since we were kids. And like, I mean, you can argue that they are different now, but they're basically the same. Like the plots change like a little bit, but you know, it's kind of the same shit.
Yeah, it always, yeah, and the Pokemon just look worse.
Yeah, there's like a literal toaster or something.
Like, I know people will push back on that, but no, the like gear Pokemon and all that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 30 seconds and I'm still not at 260. Yeah.
Keep it going. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I had to tinker, so I found a recipe online and it gave a 2-cup recipe, but it just gave the parameters of
Okay, 260.
the like the grind, the dose, all those things. It didn't say the actual like the pour method and everything. But then at the end it was like, see below for the pour method, and it was like the first Google search that came up for it. And I went down below and it was a video, and the video was a 1 cup. Like the guy made 1 cup. So I saw the 1 cup video and I was like, okay, like should I just be doubling the water dosage? Like, I don't know. As a barista, like you should know how to like figure it out, and like I kind of did, but at the same time I wanted to follow the recipe that they had and it was a little frustrating, so I just kind of tinkered with what they had a little bit. It's not a big deal. We're just brewing a cup just to taste it.
Yeah.
Later this week I'm gonna make some nice cups with it on the AeroPress or something though,
So 2 minutes, 520.
or the V60.
So, what's your favorite Pokemon?
You mean Pal?
No, Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
would your favorite Pokemon
I don't have
be?
a top favorite. I like Vaporeon and Ninetales.
Okay. Oh, good choices, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I've always been a Charizard guy, of course. I love Charizard like everyone else. But other than Charizard, I love Cubone. I'm a huge Cubone fan. And I also really like Lucario, which is like not new, but semi-new. I saw him in one of the newer Pokemon movies, which was like Volcano or something like that.
I haven't seen any of the new Pokemon movies.
Yeah, it was like, I forget what it was called. It was like Volcano or something, but it was actually really good. And Lucario and Ash Ketchum's fighting style was a lot of fun to watch, because they have this new thing where like they sync each other's energy, and Lucario's power will become stronger, and it was actually really cool to see, because like you're seeing like this new type of relationship with Ash and the Pokemon, which you've never seen before, or I've never seen before, so it was cool to see that. So yeah, he became kind of one of my favorite Pokemon from there on.
Well, since you named 3, I guess Bulbasaur is my 3rd favorite.
Bulbasaur, eh? Yeah, I don't know. I
I
guess
know everybody thinks he's a square, but he's a little cutie.
No, I like him. He's I don't think he's a square, because he's pretty fierce.
Yeah.
He's probably the most fierce out of the 3, but he's also the biggest baby and the most fierce out of the 3,
he's
because when
like
something happens to him, he like goes crying off and stuff.
Yeah.
which is nice though. But like, I do like him more than Squirtle. Like, Bulbasaur would be my second.
He gives
I
me
think.
like mom vibes. Like he takes care of everybody when they need it.
Yeah.
It's like he's a big softie for himself, so he is for other people or Pokemon.
Yeah, I've always gone with Charmander at the beginning, but if I were to switch it up, I would go Bulbasaur second. I don't know why, but
So do you have one more pour after
one
this?
more pour, 4 minutes to 780.
You know what? I would just let this go.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna.
I was killing it though.
You are killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, nothing beats the first Pokemon movies though. Those were amazing. But I'm excited to try PALWORLD though. I haven't given it a try yet. I haven't really been having much time to hop on the Xbox, but I was just reading here, PALWORLD. So yeah, it's an action adventure survival monster taming game. So it's created and published by Japanese developer Pocket Pair. So I didn't know. It's a Pocket Pair. So also a Japanese developer, which also makes sense.
Yeah, I actually
because
didn't
of the
think
look
it
of the
was,
game and all
but
that.
doesn't
But
make sense. I don't really like the look of the game. Like
that's what I'm not keen on. Is the
I
look.
like how some of the
kitty.
pals look and stuff, but yeah, it looks like Fortnite or something, and
That's what I'm not a big fan of.
just
That's
not
what's
into it.
been keeping me away a little
and
bit.
because it's like a little more adulty than Pokemon, not like exponentially so, but like enough that you can tell it is more for mature audiences. I feel like they should make the graphics the same way, like at least a little bit, at least just like a little tiny bit. Like the main character looks like, I don't know, like the person that you play just looks kind of dumb to me.
Yeah.
And also just like designing the woman character, I was just like massive eye roll. It's just like a waist like this and a butt like this, and like that's all you see. And I'm like, can we just not for the first time ever, please?
I'm just looking up what Nintendo thinks of PALWORLD, and it says that
They made an official statement a while ago, I thought.
Nintendo and PALWORLD.
Yeah, they didn't like address PALWORLD directly, but they made a statement on their website. I was watching a YouTube
So far,
video.
it says the newest thing we have is that the Nintendo president has finally addressed the swirling massive rumors, confirming that actions will be taken.
Yeah.
So they are going to be taking actions on PALWORLD, but we'll see what they have though too, because it's just a game. Like it's a brand new game. It's just. If you're going to take actions on PALWORLD being Nintendo for Pokemon, then every shooter that has come out is a ripoff of the first ever shooter ever
true.
made. So
I mean, also a shooter's harder because like you can do anything in it and it's still a shooter. But like with PALWORLD and Pokemon, like it's pretty niche. It's like you're collecting monsters. They're using the balls that look the same.
But I saw the ball that you're using. It hovers in the air.
Yeah,
like
but they hover on the ground in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like that's not. And they still do the little shake. You know?
They don't look like Pokeballs. Well, from what I saw, it had like this little triangle thing on top, and the ball looked kind of like more different.
Yeah, but you throw it, and it has like that light, and it like looks like it's opening like a Pokemon from inside.
Yeah. It's subtle changes though. You need to. I think it's fine if it's subtle.
I don't know if you've seen some of the pals, but some of the pals are
like Pokemon ripoffs.
They are the Pokemon.
But it would be hard though to make. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're just gonna make creatures, we've grown up thinking that like people who make creatures are just Pokemon now. Like, if we ever see a creature made in a game like this, we're like, oh, it's a Pokemon. But
that's true. Right.
But yeah,
let's see how this tastes.
I don't know if I'm gonna give PALWORLD a try. I'm back and forth. I'm like, I
like playing it, but I feel like once I'm done
things.
exploring, I'm like out of it because I don't care to do the whole breeding thing. It just sounds so tedious. Like you're just breeding and breeding and breeding to get that trait that you want, and then what? Then what do? You go explore with that pal? I already explored without
not much to do.
Adapted pals, so I don't know.
But I was listening to the thing you're listening to, where they're making changes. So that's a good. That's
oh my
a good
god,
sign.
yeah, because it's so buggy. Like all I want to do is explore, and I'm at the point where like I can't even freaking go do that because every time I do, I fall through the ground. The entire game basically is just, it's all water. Like everything's water, and then they build on top of that. So whenever you fall through something, you're just falling into water, which I guess is better than like the neither, like just floating around. At least the water kills me, so then respawn. Maybe that's why they did that. I'm not too sure. Anyway, it's super annoying. Anytime I go to the desert, anytime I go in like a mountain, just a mountain actually close to where I started, it doesn't matter where I go. It happens all the time. But apparently that's a huge problem for people.
Yeah, they're slowly, I guess, yeah, it's a brand new game, slowly fixing it up. Again, like, I've heard good things about it, and then, of course, it needs some work. I don't think I'm going to try it out, though. It's the graphics that do it. The graphics make a big deal. The visuals are a big deal for me. I'm not going to play a game I'm not visually happy with. And, yeah, like you said it best, Fortnite.
Yeah, it looks like Fortnite. This is good. This is very good.
So this is the...
I won't rag on you too much, but the brew could probably be a little refined, but that's not your fault at all. Literally, I think it's just... I think it would be good in AeroPress. I'm excited.
It is good, though. I'm actually really happy with this, yeah.
Really freaking good.
Oh, you said shit, so this is already going in the adult category.
It's really fucking good.
I guess this has become an adult channel now. We are canceling this to 18
I can't stop swearing. So lemon, white flowers, nectarine.
Lemon, definitely.
It's funny because it doesn't have tea.
I don't know what
as
a
any
white
of the
flower tastes
notes,
like.
But, I think of like teas when I think of white flowers. Like I think of like oolong, sort of. Kind of gives me that like vibe, but it's not really tea-like. It's just like a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't like identify what tea it would be.
This is the box.
But if I were to say one,
should be able to zoom in
oolong
from here.
tea.
Yeah, like that. There we go.
Yeah, sorry, the price tag is still on there. So yeah, good job.
All right, so let's try this.
Oh, the milk frother. Okay.
But we also are going to talk about today a TV show that I'm really liking. I think you're really liking it too, and that is called The Bear.
Yes.
So The Bear has been a very interesting TV show that we found on Disney Plus, and we usually like for dinner time we always watch a TV show. That's just our thing. We watch a TV show and we eat some dinner. I've been doing that since birth with my parents. I don't know about you.
I've always done it too.
Yeah, so we just eat some dinner and we watch a show, and we were stumbling around. We went from Survivor for a bit, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then we started getting more in depth with the Survivor shows, and we started getting into like a show called Alone on Netflix, which was like very Survivor, less game-like, more like hunting and stuff.
Was that the first one we watched? No.
I think it was Post something, Outworld?
Outlast.
Outlast.
I think we talked about it in an episode, so we don't need to go over it. But
there was like Outlast, which was like really good because it was like more game. It was like more game-like and more outdoorsy, like less drama like Survivor. But then there was Alone, which was like really hunting. Like they were just hunting, and there was just last one standing, super outdoorsy. But yeah, now we landed on The Bear, and The Bear's been really good. It's 2 seasons. We just caught up on the 2nd season last night. I loved the 1st season. I really enjoyed the 2nd season, not as much, but I did enjoy it because usually the 2nd season of TV shows are just really bad. But this one was good.
Yeah,
like,
so I
it
won't
was good.
speak ill of it because it was good. It's just like we just didn't enjoy it as much because it was so
as the first, of course, yeah.
It was so like much more like emotional and like about like I don't know, relationships that we didn't really want to see. We wanted to see more about the restaurant and how that was doing, and
it must definitely be setting a scene for season 3, which is going to be coming out in June of this year, 2024. So that's exciting.
But also, aren't the episodes only like a half hour?
45 minutes, I think.
Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like if they had hour-long episodes every episode, maybe it would have been a bit better in terms of like the relationships they were establishing and stuff, because they only had 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Sorry, 10 episodes a season.
10 episodes a season, yeah.
If they had them longer, maybe had some more episodes, maybe we would feel a deeper connection to each character and want to see more unravel. But just at this point, I kind of felt like the way they ended the 2nd season, which should have been more of like a 5th season or 6th season thing.
Yeah. Where
it's like, maybe not that far, but like, I don't know.
And if you haven't watched The Bear yet, or you don't know what we're talking about, it's the show on Disney Plus about a chef. He kind of just had he had something really going for him, but then something happened with some family trouble, and he kind of just got thrown into a swirl of bad problems, bad luck, and all that. And now he's trying to take on this restaurant from pretty much scratch. So that's what season 1 was about, which was really good. And like, if you're not watching this, we won't spoil it too much, but it has been out for a bit, so we are going to talk about it. But you know, season 1, they really like, he got this like piece of shit from the ground and you know, started to create a team around him and
yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's kind of cool because there was already a team of people who already had a lot of skill. But
Yeah.
he just wanted to bring out those, like showcase those skills a bit more and really get those people's skills honed versus being like, you know, you're not quite here, you're
Exactly.
here, so I'm going to hire someone who's already here. I'm going to take what you have, and because the relationships are already there and everything too. So I think that was a big piece. So the milk is hot, but it's not foaming. I'm going to do foam.
it's also coconut milk we're using because we
Yeah.
don't really drink dairy, so it might not foam up as much. I think they say coconut milk's the worst to use, or is that
I haven't steamed coconut milk in years, but coconut milk doesn't steam well, I remember.
Yeah.
Almond milk is really bad too. Oat milk is good, but it's comparable to almond, I think. Not very good.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, yes, like The Bear's been a great show. Season 1, yeah, establishing all these characters and getting his restaurant in place. So we just finished season 2, which was like, you know, they renoed the entire season, and we just had their grand opening last night, which wasn't the best episode in my opinion. I wasn't really happy with the season finale episode of season 2. And yeah, we'll talk about it. Like, you know, like there's probably people who've watched it, and he got trapped in a freezer the entire episode. What the heck is that about? Like, why would they do that?
yeah.
I understand like a little bit because it shows like his team is capable of doing it without him.
And it's showing his progress or lack thereof because he didn't call the fridge guy like he was supposed to because he's establishing this personal relationship with this woman.
Yeah.
And it's kind of trying to, you know, create that like...
And then he babbles all that stuff to her because she randomly
I
like
know,
pops into the back
that part
to
was
show
so
up.
stupid.
Like, it was just like, I understand it's setting like a serious mood for the beginning of season 3, and like his family's probably gonna like, his family of chefs and stuff are probably gonna like, you know, he's probably gonna screw off, and then they're gonna
explain
bring
a little bit what
back something,
happened
but-
because you're just assuming everybody knows. It's like
Oh, yeah,
the part
yeah.
where he's in the fridge and Tina's talking to him through the fridge, which, like, don't you have stuff to be doing in the kitchen? Like,
Yeah,
how
I
can
was
you
so
just sit
busy
there?
at that time.
And I understand they're trying to have the dialogue and stuff, but it just didn't make sense as like a realistic kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's in the fridge, he's mad, he's like venting, and then Tina is talking to someone, then she leaves, and then there's no one there, but he thinks she's still there. And so, of course, just timing wise, I forget his...
Rachel.
Rachel. She just happens to walk in and like, to go see him and hears how he's talking and gets upset, and it's like, come on. I also
Yeah.
don't think she would have barged in the back when she heard that he was locked in the fridge. I feel like she just would have been like, what? Oh my gosh, like, well, make sure he gets out soon, or like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if you were...
It is
I
like,
would be concerned a little bit, but
they're
it's
Italian.
just a fridge.
It is family,
not-
so like, yeah, the family will go to the back. Like, you know, it's.
Oh, really? I feel like
you know,
it's a new restaurant. Like, you're not allowed to just go
Yeah,
in the
but
back. That's so
They
disrespectful.
seem like they all knew each other from back in the day. See how she was with Richie yesterday, give him the kiss on the cheek, like, you know, like
Yeah,
you're-
I also
like, you know
thought
what I
that
mean,
was
like,
strange, yeah.
but
But I
it's
guess
because
it's
they're
just not my
close. So
culture.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly. It's just how the Italians are, and I know my family would be rushing to the back if they heard one person was in the freezer. Everybody would drop their plate. Oh no, someone's in the freezer.
Yeah, but because they all talk so much, you'd think she would
Yeah.
go back there and she'd be like, hey, I'm here. Like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Instead, she just
It
silently
was weird
sat
that-
there and like listened to everything.
Yeah, it was
and, like,
weird that she just
you
got
know
there.
he's just upset because he locked himself in his effing fridge on his
Yeah.
opening day. Like, he's upset. You wouldn't take any of that stuff personally.
No, yeah, it was
Like,
a
come on.
like yeah, the TV show's a 10 out of 10, but last night's episode was the only episode so far that kind of threw me a little bit, like, oh, I wasn't really happy with it, but
They were just trying to smush all those like conflicts and stuff into
Yeah.
one tight space so that they could then be like cliffhanger.
yeah.
Season 3.
But I don't know, the best thing because I like I think his name Carmen. Like, I love Carmen. He's a great
Yeah,
character,
he
great
is
actor. Jeremy Allen White plays him, and he's fantastic. And I seen him in a horror movie that I'm gonna watch. I think it was on Netflix or maybe even on Disney or Paramount. I forget, but I'll find it. We'll watch it and we'll talk about it the next season. But what I really loved about season 2 in The Bear was Richie. Richie was awesome.
Who was Richie
awesome.
again? The big guy?
No, Richie's the guy who went from like just
Oh,
a
yeah.
douche to.
I know, I hated him at the first bit, and I think they want you to. They want you to be like, this guy sucks, but then they want you to see his personal life, go, he's going through it, but he's the one probably that effed it up, so you're like, I don't really know if I feel that bad for him.
Yeah.
And then he's just, you know,
worked hard and he
Carmi
changed.
believes in him, and he sent him to do these things because he knows he can do better, and he saw that. Anyway, yeah.
That's why that fight at the end I didn't really appreciate. But again, it's setting up a lot for season 3. Everything's going to be fixed and all that, hopefully, but...
Okay.
What happened?
No, I mean, like, okay,
Oh, it worked?
here we go. I had to hit it like 6 times to keep it going, but...
Oh yeah, it is frothy. Nice.
So are you good with me? Well, we still have coffee there. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah.
it's gonna
Throw
taste
it.
way different.
Just throw... Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's good. Nice.
Oh, man. Have some of this first.
It's good too. Definitely changes it.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm excited to try our mocha pot with it.
Yeah. I think I
make a
need
little
maple
latte.
syrup with mine. Would make it better if I'm going to use milk in mine,
I
but
think that'd be good, yeah. If I'm gonna put milk, I may as well make it a sweet, fun, milky thing.
sweeter. Yeah. But yeah, it's been 30 minutes actually already, so we're going to end this off here. But before we do, would you recommend PALWORLD, and what's your rating?
Yes, I would recommend PALWORLD if you are a Pokemon fan and you like just trying new shit, you like RPGs. But yes, I would recommend, and I would rate it out of 10 a 6.
6.
A
Okay.
6.
I love Pokemon. I want to give PALWORLD a try, but the graphics are really throwing me off. That's why I never got into Fortnite and went towards Apex, but maybe I'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. We've got Game Pass, so there's just so many games out there.
It's like you won't try it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He made an island and then he hasn't been on it since.
I haven't been on it since, no. And then how about the bear? What'd you think of the bear, and what'd you rate it?
Love the bear. Hard to watch emotionally. There's a lot going on, but they did a really good job at that.
It means right.
Making it really personable. I would rate it like a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I would agree with you on that. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. I would definitely recommend watching The Bear. We've got 2 seasons going on to a 3rd in June, and definitely agree. Very emotional. Some of the scenes, they're very intense.
I teared up.
Yeah, intense in different ways, but all good though, like really good.
It's a compliment.
The writing, the writing is very well done, and it gives you that emotional feel that a lot of TV shows and movies don't give you nowadays. So they did a really good job writing. All right, guys, we're going to end this off here. Thanks for watching, and we're going to be back with a new episode with new topics next Sunday. Peace.